All right, everybody, we are live. We're going to be making some dinner tonight, this afternoon, dinner for tonight. I am excited. Should be fun. All right, going to post that we are live for the community to be aware, and we're going to be making something delicious tonight. Very excited. The recipe is going to be in the description. But we're going to be making a Chick Fil A potato bake. I've made this recipe a couple different times with a buffalo ranch sauce, but essentially what we're going to do is roast some potatoes and we're going to cook some chicken. We're going to saute some onions and garlic, combine it with my homemade Chick Fil A sauce. And if you want to be even quicker with making this dinner, there is store-bought Chick Fil A sauce at most grocery stores now in the condiment aisle. And then we're going to top it with some cheese and some scallions and bacon and serve it with a side salad. So that is going to be the vibe. Hopefully the bot will wake up and cooperate with the menu situation. Let's try this again. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, CloudBot. There we go. I believe in you. All right. And yeah, should be good. Haven't done a YouTube live in a little while. Was under the weather last week, but a new video went up yesterday. So if you guys haven't taken a look at that, it's now available on both the reactions and path to monetization playlist. Hi, House Cow, how are you? Store-bought for me? Yeah, store-bought is totally an option. You have store-bought as an option. I've been conditioned to click on the stream bingo game whenever I see you. It'd be like that sometimes, Jedi. How are you today? There will be bingo later this evening. The walls are so bare. We just cleaned up everything from March for a new month, which is crazy. The walls are so bare. How's everybody's day going? Happy April Fool's Day. Hopefully you're not getting mean pranks done to you today. Hi Jensen, how are you? Welcome in. Doing good, House Cow. Glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. As you guys saw, if you're part of the community Discord server, I intended to take a 1 hour nap and ended up taking a 2 hour nap because apparently I pressed the turn off alarm, not snooze button. Oops. But I guess baby needed more of a nap than that, so it works out. It works out okay. But watch time. It doesn't exist. Yeah, Jedi was just saying I'm so conditioned to click on the bingo. And it wasn't working. Not the best suffering. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Jedi. Sending vibes your way that bring positive energy to your surroundings. But we're gonna make some dinner, and then there's gonna be an extra stream tonight on the purple side if you want to come hang out there. Should be fun doing a collab with games. But yeah, is anybody else having anything delicious for dinner this evening? I'm excited for this dinner. I used to make this a lot when we lived in our apartment with buffalo ranch sauce, but we decided to switch it for Chick Fil A sauce today. Baby is a big fan of Chick Fil A sauce, so you know, kind of have to go with whatever the baby wants. But I had a very productive day after my nap. Didn't intend for it to be 2 hours, but I fed the cats and I got myself some coffee and some water. I was dealing with a form for my doctor, took everything down from the wall, updated the Discord for the month and all the commands and stuff for the month with some new things that we have going on, sent last night's thank yous, put some laundry in the dryer. I got a lot done, and I got all my posts except for one done for today, so that's another really good thing. But yeah, so we are going to go into the kitchen and make some food. Let's bring this up, grab my slippers. Thank you. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm gonna grab my tablet so I can read chat, and the oven just finished preheating, which is perfect. All right, music level okay for you guys? Microphone level okay? Let me know, yes or no. Let's pull this up for the stream so I can see the chat. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna get started with the potatoes because they're gonna take the longest. So I'm gonna get some potatoes out. We're gonna wash them. We're gonna dice them. hit them with some olive oil and some seasonings, and then put them on a sheet pan to roast. And then we will move on to some of the other pieces of this dish. But since the potatoes take the longest, we will do those first. So I need a sheet pan, I need a knife, I need a cutting board, and then I need some potatoes and a colander. All right, so let's see here. I'm using red potatoes for this dish, but that's just because that's what I have that needs to go first. Any potatoes will work. You could do yellow potatoes, you could do russet. You can really use whatever you have or whatever is your favorite. We're just gonna use this because this is what I have that needs to go. You could even buy the little hash brown diced potatoes for this if you want to save yourself some work. We'll go with that much. That looks like enough. We're gonna get these rinsed, get all the dirt off. Have to be extra careful with making sure to wash my produce really well right now. I hope everybody is having a good work day for those of you who are at work this afternoon. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out, even though I am very late. I intended to start stream much sooner than this, but my 1 hour nap that accidentally turned into a 2 hour nap meant that almost everything I had to do this afternoon needed to get done before I went live, so I was way behind the second that I woke up from the nap. I was super disoriented too. It'd be like that sometimes. Hi Brock, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, so we're gonna take these potatoes and we're gonna just start dicing them up into little pieces. Do you guys tend to lean towards one type of potato the most? Like maybe a sweet potato, a russet, gold potatoes, something in particular? I tend to go for russet and red, but really just whatever's on sale. Funky actually picked these up at the store for us when he went last time for a couple of things in between grocery orders. Just like a couple of last minute, we need these things. And I tend to get russet because they're the cheapest at Walmart, but red potatoes are actually not that much more expensive. Hi Dana, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm still coughing. I'm about the same as yesterday, unfortunately, but let me ask you guys this because this has been super frustrating. So I'm switching doctors and I filled out this form, right? My new doctor needs my old doctor's records of my medical care, right? So they sent me this form to fill out so that they can request the records from the old doctor. So naturally, I assume, as most people who have a brain would, that the new doctor should be the doctor who obtains records, and the old doctor should be the doctor who releases records, right? Apparently not, because I've apparently filled out the form wrong twice, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And the girl's like, I'll stay on the phone with you so you fill it out right this time. I don't think your form is correct because you're the one who's supposed to be obtaining the records and the old doctor's supposed to be giving them or releasing them to you. And it keeps delaying me getting an appointment because they need my records before they can do it. And I'm like, that, what? So I was texting with my family being like, hi, I'm not crazy, right? You would have filled the form out this way too. And they're like, yes, exactly. Because I apparently filled it out wrong twice, thinking like maybe I just, the first time she told me I filled it out wrong, I was like, oh, maybe I just spaced and filled it out backwards. No big deal. Yeah, no, now this time she tells me I filled it out wrong again, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, because I specifically looked at it and made sure I didn't fill it out wrong. And apparently either she doesn't understand or this form just makes absolutely no sense. But going good. I'm glad to hear that, Brock. I am glad to hear that. I'm doing okay. I'm about the same as yesterday. Still coughing, still a little congested, but I am getting there. But yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. People are getting dumber by the day. Literally, I'm sitting here and I'm like, how am I filling it out wrong? You are the doctor who's supposed to get the records. The doctor who I had before is supposed to give you the records. There's no other way to fill out the form. So now I'm confident that I have filled it out backwards, and she insists that it's right. But, okay. Whatever you say, lady. And she's totally talking down to me like, oh, I'll stay on the phone with you so you can fill it out right this time. I'm pretty sure you don't understand. Because, you know, I worked in healthcare for a long time, and this is not how this goes. This is not the way the form is supposed to be filled out. Out on a limb and saying she doesn't know what she's talking about. Literally, though. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, you sure, lady? Because, no. Not a thing. Not a thing. I really am just not super pleased with healthcare in Florida, but such it is. I don't understand doctors. I don't either, because, like, how is it that I'm supposed to fill it out that you release records to the other doctor? That doesn't make sense. And, like, there's not a language barrier. She speaks perfect English. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so we're going to dice these, and then I'm going to put them back in the colander so I can spray the sheet pan down, because I forgot to do that before I started putting them on here. Tell me you don't know how to do your job without telling me. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, girlfriend, I'm not filling it out wrong. You're misunderstanding the situation. Like, I promise you I'm not filling it out wrong. You're just not, you're not getting it. So that's been what I was dealing with this afternoon. Like, hi, it's not filled out wrong. You are just stupid, apparently. But all right, so that's our last potato. Perfect. It's just as bad where you're at. I think it's just, man, there's something in the water. People are just not intelligent anymore. Like, the more I interact with humans, the more I'm like, what? What? All right. We got our potatoes. I dropped one. Well, I keep saving the movie Idiocracy is a documentary. Yeah, Idiocracy is definitely a documentary. I'm not against you on that. I love your shirt. Thank you. All right, so we're going to spray this down. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button on this live stream. Please and thank you. All right, so we sprayed that down with some Pam. I'm going to get out some seasoning, some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and parsley. Perfect. And now we have all of our diced red potatoes. Kind of get those spread out on our sheet pan. And we're going to hit these with some olive oil. And then we're going to go ahead and season, and we'll toss them with the seasonings. So we need some parsley. What have you been up to today, brah? This is why I have a near panic attack every time I have to take a customer service. I have to talk to customer service of any kind. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just like, brother. And the thing that's frustrating is I'm like, I don't want to tell the girl she's wrong and be rude, but I'm like, I'm definitely not filling this out right. If you insist that this is the right way, I'll take your word for it, because you're the one who can make it possible for me to get a doctor's appointment, but also, like, you're wrong. Garlic powder. Onion powder, and then we need some salt and pepper. I'm going to go ahead and set our seasonings to the side, because we're also going to use those for our chicken, but we don't need them again for another minute. Being lazy? Heck yeah, that's me. I took a 2-hour nap. All right, cracked black pepper. And then we'll hit these with some salt. mix it all together. Boom. All right, so salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and parsley. Mix these all together to get the potatoes well coated with all the seasoning. When you complain, they tell you you're wrong again. See, that's the thing is, like, I was like, hi, just wanted to check and see if the old doctor sent you the records. And she's like, no, I'm sorry, you're still filling out the form wrong. And I'm like, literally how? I do not understand how you think I'm filling out this form wrong. Yeah, but who do you complain to? I have no idea. Like, there's nobody to complain to because she's the one to get me the doctor's appointment. So I have to just do what she says, but... 2-hour nap sounds good. It was great. I wanted to take a 1-hour nap and baby said, nope. I accidentally turned my alarm off instead of snoozing it. All right. As a person who programs web forms, I totally get how some designers do not fully think about what is asked. I would rather put too much info than keeping it vague. Literally though, because I'm sitting here like, okay, person slash facility to obtain records. Person slash facility to release records. Pretty straightforward, right? Apparently not. Apparently I'm an idiot, according to the doctor, but all right. Here's our potatoes. These are going in the oven at 400 degrees. We'll cook them for about 15-20 minutes and stir them, and then we'll do another 15 minutes or so. Yeah, oh well, indeed, I guess. Hi, Groot, get off the counter, okay? Can you get off the counter for me, please? Hi, Noodle, how are you? Hi, Grootimus, can you get off the counter, Grootipotamus? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay, now we need some onion. My onions are on the smaller side, so I'm gonna do 2, but normally I would just do 1. But these are really tiny, so we're gonna do 2. We're gonna dice these up, and then we're gonna mince some garlic cloves. And then we'll work on our chicken. How's your day going, Noodle? I hope it's going well. I think the word from could have, yeah, literally. Could have cleared a lot of things up. And Jensen, like when I worked full time, I created consent forms for our clients. So it's not like I'm not educated in this realm. I used to both create the forms and help clients fill them out. And I'm sitting here like, lady, this is not, the way you're telling me to do it doesn't make any sense. Funky is doing all right. He is at work today. Wait, I need to pee. Okay, Noodle. Your nap was as long as my sleep on Monday. Oh no, that's not good. You need more sleep than that. All right, we're gonna cut these onions in half. I'm gonna make some cuts perpendicular and then some cuts parallel, and we will dice. Yeah, a bunch of us played some Tower Unite last night. Jensen was there for a little. Funky was there. Lisa, Silver, Aslak, Bartleby, LHR. All right, same thing on the other onions. Cutting into the side like so, and then down and turning and dicing. These are gonna get sauteed with some garlic. Last one. Yeah, this is about as much as like a large onion. Yeah, is that so, Groot? Do you want me to get you a chair so you can hang out? I'll get you a chair. Okay. I'll get you a chair. I'm sorry. Hang on one second. Do you want a chair? Okay. Here you go. It's okay. Here, Groot, come here. Want a chair for Groot? Come on. Good boy. Good boy. All right, so we got our onion, and I'm gonna get out some garlic, and we're going to mince it. You're a good boy. You helping Mama? Are you a helper? Is Grooty my helper? You're such a good boy. I love you. Okay. Gonna do... Is this moldy already? What the heck? All right, we're not doing fresh garlic. We're doing jarlic. What the heck, Walmart? Moldy. It's already moldy. And I don't feel comfortable using it because, like, if part of it is moldy, that means mold has spread all through the bag. Rude. I bet that was wild. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. All right, so we got some garlic. Let's go ahead and get out a skillet, and we'll saute our onions and garlic and then set them to the side. So we need the new wave. Isn't that right, Groot? Can you say yes? Groot, can you say yes? That was loud. All right, we're gonna plug in the new wave and get our skillet here. I'm gonna set my knife to the side because I am gonna use it again. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to the skillet, and we're gonna heat this up to medium-high heat. Hi, Noodle, welcome back. I'm so frustrated. That's the second bag of already peeled garlic that is moldy within like a couple days of buying it. So maybe that's not the ticket. All right, spread this oil out the pan. We're gonna cook the onion until it is translucent, and then we'll add in the garlic and cook for another minute or so. Yeah, keeping Mama company. Now he left to go use his scratch post, but he was doing that. All right. I used to buy jarred. Now I buy fresh for that exact reason. See, that's the thing. The jarred doesn't go bad. It's the fresh peeled. I mean, I could use fresh. I get so sick of peeling it. So I bought the fresh garlic that's already peeled, and that's the second bag where I've only had it for a couple days, and it goes bad. Like, I haven't even had that for a week. There should be no reason why it is already moldy, especially being in the fridge. It's like the second I open it, it ends up moldy. I'm gonna have to freeze it next time, I guess, but that's really frustrating. That's like, I don't know, $4. Hi, Andrew, how's it going? With oxygen silica? No, it does not. I'm just gonna have to mince it all the second I get it and freeze it, I guess. All right, we're gonna saute that down for a few minutes, and then we'll add in the garlic. I need my water. Did I not bring it out here? I don't know where it went. Jar ones have been pressurized. Yeah. I don't know. It's so strange. All right, I'm gonna do a sparkling water. We're gonna have peach. Doing I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better. We have a runaway onion. Hi, emo gamer girl, how's it going? But yeah, that's the second bag that I bought where it's bad within a week and just moldy on little pieces of the garlic all throughout. So, very frustrating. All right, once this gets translucent, we'll add in the garlic to cook for 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna set this to the side And we're gonna cook our chicken. Comes with oxygen silica, so it lasts a few weeks. Yeah, ours doesn't. I guess I just need to freeze it. That's the second one I've had to throw out. It's worth buying if I freeze it because it's definitely much less work than the definitely much less work than peeling it, but how'd your interview go? Hopefully it went well. Potate, hi NMD, how's it going? Does your break start now or is break starting after school tomorrow? Spent my night hunting for cute plush pouch from Milo, the drink brand. Oh. That's weird. I didn't know people could retract their own messages. Huh. Interesting. NMD, so my struggle of the day is I'm trying to switch doctors. And I filled out the consent form for them to get my records right. And then I call back a couple days later like, hi, did they send them? And she's like, no, you filled out the form backwards. I'm like, oh, my bad. Totally thinking that I just spaced when I was doing it. And so I filled it out again. So I call back today, a couple days later, and I'm like, hi, did they send the records? And she's like, no, you filled out the form backwards again. Explain to me why the old doctor is supposed to be the doctor that obtains and the new doctor is supposed to be the doctor that releases. That doesn't make any sense. And the girl was talking down to me like I'm stupid. And I'm like, you know, officially on break. Heck yes. Heck yes. It's a convenience store associate. Heck yes. Yeah, literally what? Exactly, right? I really wanted to get the peanut waffle design. I've not seen these. You have to send a picture. Yeah, literally what? She's like, no, you filled it out wrong again. I'll stay on the phone with you so you fill it out right this time. No wonder I'm filling it out wrong. Your form doesn't make sense. Girl, what? I immediately hung up and texted my family and I was like, hello? Please tell me I'm not crazy. And they're like, no, I would have done it the same way. And I'm like, thank you. The fuck? All right. My girlfriend, I don't think you understand. Group, please don't pick at the couch. Thank you. All right. Adding in some minced garlic to our sauteed onions. Cooking that down for a few. Right, from should be old doctor, to is new doctor. That's what I said. Only available here, I'll post in a bit. I went to 4 different supermarkets to find it. Sounds like they're rare and or very popular. Make sure if you guys haven't already to please like the stream, which helps when the VOD is published. Funky at work? He is at work, yes. He's off on Friday, which is fun because we're going to go baby clothes and maternity clothes shopping. I was hoping that once we went shopping the first time, we would already know the baby's gender, but this doctor is fucking around, so I don't think I'm going to know. I mean, honestly, we're not going to know, but we can at least get a couple things from me. Starting to get a little bit of a bump. My sister encouraged me to make sure I have some stuff before I wake up one day and my bump pops and nothing fits, which is a good idea. So, all right, so the onions and garlic are done. We're going to take these out of the skillet and set them to the side. And I am going to cut up some chicken and cook it in the skillet as well. Literally went through every set carton displayed. Yikes. Sounds like they're very popular. Okay. All right, so let's get out our chicken and we're gonna cut this into bite-sized pieces. But yeah, we funded a gift card for me to get some clothes for when my stuff stops fitting. And then one of our VIPs and their family sent an additional gift card. So I wanted to go get some stuff so that like when my jeans don't fit, I can have like some leggings and some comfier stuff for when stuff stops fitting around the bump. And Funky's off on Friday, so we're gonna do that. I've been meaning to go through since the year started, but got distracted. My closet. So I found a local organization in Orlando that does pickups for clothing and home donations, and they have a thrift store. So they take your donations and then they sell your stuff in their thrift store, and they donate the money that they make at the thrift store to breast cancer research, which I love. So we are going to be donating our stuff to them. So I need to go through my closet to get rid of all the stuff that I know I'm not going to wear anymore, which is a lot, and make some room for new stuff. What do I want for a snack? What do you have as your options? I just love waffles. The waffles that I grew up with. I'm very interested to see this once you send it. Yeah, it's a super cool concept. So instead of just like donating to like a Goodwill where they're just going to resell it, this specifically goes to something awesome. And they sell it at a discount at the thrift store for people who need it, which is really cool. So getting distracted is a bad idea. Well, I mean, you know, finding out you're going to be a parent is a little bit distracting. Had a couple more things on my to-do list in terms of priorities than cleaning out my closet. So. All right, so cutting up our chicken breast. This is like 1.5 pounds of chicken. That's interesting that they're making waffle plushies, but I mean, maybe it's different in Singapore. Milo here sells like sweet tea and like lemonade. Is it a different brand in Singapore? Potentially? It sounds like maybe. Oh, that was Marley. Hi, Marley. Marley's like, hi, my mom's home for break. Just wanted to say hello. I have thoughts. He also would like some chicken. Taking Friday off. I am off Friday during the day. I will be streaming in the evening. Schedule's posted in the Discord. Today is a double feature, so we're here and we're also on the purple side this evening playing Repo. Tomorrow we're here in the afternoon and then on the purple side doing music trivia. Friday evening playing Dead by Daylight on the purple side. I added a stream on Sunday if you guys didn't see the schedule. One stream this weekend will be a cooking stream and one will not. I just haven't decided what day yet. I wasn't going to stream on Sunday, which is Easter, but Funky got called in to work because it's been really busy and they needed an extra bartender on Sunday. So he is not going to be off anymore. So, what'd you say? Oh, I said, is Milo different in Singapore versus the US? Because in the US, there's a brand called Milo's and they sell like tea and lemonade. And it seems interesting that they would be selling waffle plushies. So maybe it's a different company. He def wants chicken. Duh. He's like, hi, gimme. It's a chocolate drink. Okay, that explains it. So yes, it is different. Think snack needs to be an apple and cheese situation. Ooh, yum. Do it. Well, snack plate. I've been loving fruit. Yesterday, I had my snack was strawberries, raspberries, and grapes. And today, I think it's going to be strawberries, kiwi, and bananas. All right, so we got our chicken cut up. Put my knife right here for now. Scoot this to the side. Use my clean hand to move this over. I'll wash my hands real quick. This time next week, you'll be getting baby an Easter basket. Or next year, you'll be getting baby an Easter basket. I know. My mom got my nephew an Easter basket. It's so cute. She got him a little bunny that has his name stitched in the ear. All right, we're going to heat this up to medium-high heat. And diapers. Because his other grandma came over the other night and was like, I want to get him more outfits. And my brother-in-law was like, no, he's a size 1 in diapers. Say thank you. Like, we don't need clothes, we need diapers. We sent the big kids their Easter baskets. They just got them yesterday. I got them some really good stuff from Five Below for their Easter baskets this year. Lakin got a tumbler and Lyric got a sports water bottle. They each got a little 4-compartment snackle box. They each got a Sour Patch Kids hand sanitizer. Lakin got like a cosmetic pouch and with her initials on it, and some bracelets, and then Takis and her favorite candy. And Lyric got a tabletop cornhole board game and some soccer stickers for his water bottle and his soccer bag, and Takis and his favorite candy. She created a tradition. Yes, I love Five Below. They have such good stuff. And I got all that stuff for them for like really affordable too. I got their candy at Walmart, but I got everything else at Five Below. All right, chicken's going in. All right, we're gonna hit this with a little bit of salt and pepper. I can't believe it's April already. I know, right? Crazy. Lyric's one of my favorite names. Heck yeah. His is spelled a little bit differently. It has a K on the end of it. All right, so we're gonna cook the chicken until the chicken is cooked through. Our onions and garlic are sauteed. Our potatoes are roasting. I'm actually gonna throw a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder in with the chicken too. And then a little bit of paprika and parsley, same seasonings that went on the potatoes. Funky gonna be playing Repo. He'll probably play a game at most. Repo's not really his favorite game. He'll play like a game or so, and then he's like, yeah, I'm over it. Not his favorite game. I know he was gonna be working on some YouTube stuff tonight, and probably playing some Call of Duty after that. All right, so then next we need to mix our Chick Fil A sauce. So for that, we need mayo, honey, mustard, and barbecue. But yeah, Five Below is so fun. They have such fun stuff there. Oh, shoot. Piece of chicken fell. Gotta wash my hands. All right, dry my hands off. And we're gonna put the oil back. Hi, Groot, you're not supposed to be in there. Nice try, though. I respect the effort. Hi. Hello. Hi, buddy. I love you. Say, I'm super protective of my mama and the baby, huh? There's a cat, yes. I'm gonna try to use this break to reset my caffeine intake. I think I got stuck in a cycle of feeling like I needed caffeine, then not getting the best sleep, then needing caffeine. Yeah. You primarily do like energy drink stuff, right? Like 5 Hour Energy. I got from Walmart the other day this variety pack of decaf K-Cups because I can really only have like one full caffeine drink a day. So then I got these. So if I want a second cup of coffee, I can have one, but it's out of the, like these range, the 4 different kinds in this pack range from 2 to 11 milligrams, and my standard cup of coffee is 95. So I can only have up to 200 milligrams a day, so I'm well within the limit by doing that. This has Newman's Own Organic Special Decaf, the Original Donut Shop Medium Roast Decaf, McCafe Premium Roast Decaf, and Green Mountain Breakfast Blend Light Roast Decaf. The McDonald's is the one that has the most caffeine. They're not bad. It's a nice little pick-me-up in the afternoon if I want more caffeine. Doesn't matter if I'm tired during break, this is true. And you can also take naps. And at least like start the process of getting back onto a better path with caffeine, even if it's not fully fixed by the end of break. At least you'll be like developing a good habit, you know? Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna make a cup. Do it. I feel like once the baby is born, the boys won't leave the baby's side. I don't know, we'll see. I think they won't leave the baby's side when the baby's calm. We'll see how they do with the baby crying. I don't know. 5-hour energy is already low, and then I have more than one. I'd like to get back to being a tea person at some point. Heck yeah. Posted in Discord and the link to my listening for. Okay, cool. Noticing my emotions, I'm a little snappier. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like sometimes like a caffeine crash can make people edgy, you know? Like a little more short-tempered. Not that I'm saying that's like specifically you, just in general. And that's me a lot of times in the afternoon when I'm sitting there like, oh, nice, woo, that's warm. I need another cup. All right, let's get our potatoes stirred. And then we'll let them continue to roast. So they cook a little bit more evenly. I've also done this where you basically just dump the raw potatoes, raw chicken, sauce, onions, garlic, and cheese in a casserole dish and bake it. So you can do it that way too. But the last couple times I've done that, I've found like the texture of my chicken and potatoes wasn't the best. So might as well take a little bit of extra time to do that so that they end up being better. Hugs NMD. That's nice of you. Just gonna try to not have it after 12 p.m. anymore over break, and then hope that carries over. So not like no caffeine cold turkey. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad that I was already cutting my caffeine intake before I found out I was pregnant, because it wasn't like a drastic like, oh fuck, I can't have a lot of caffeine now. Make sure if you guys haven't already that you hit the like button on the stream, please. So potatoes are roasting, onions are done, garlic's done. We're cooking our chicken. Let's spin you around so everybody can see how fancy you sit. See, I'm a fancy guy. I don't know how he learned to sit like this, but he loves it, and his paws are just over the stool. It doesn't look comfortable, but he'll sleep like this. Come, Rudy. Oh, are you a good boy? I like you. Are you a good boy? You a good boy? He is so fancy, right? Just be okay with being tired? Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, chicken is almost done. Can I have a potato? Sure. They're a little raw right now. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I need to come back and give you more pets, huh? You say hi to the baby. Say hi, baby. Hi, baby. Huh? Say hi, baby. All right. And then after this, we're going to dice up our bacon and cook the bacon that will be crumbled over the top. And we will make our sauce. All right, I'm gonna get out a casserole dish, because once the chicken and potatoes are done, we're gonna combine everything in a nice casserole dish. Huh, group? You say casserole dish? No? You can be my practice dummy for teaching the baby to talk. Casserole dish. All right, we're gonna spray this 9x13 casserole dish with some Pam. I must say, I cleaned my front fridge, cleaned the middle section of the kitchen fridge, walked to the first supermarket and back. Tried the supermarket by my place, went to the one in the mall first. 24 hour, then another supermarket nearby the mall just to get this waffle design. Can you order it from somewhere or you have to get it in store? Almost done. Also, Groody, why so cute? He's so sweet. Say, I'm just a cutie. I'm just a cutie. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. Love that he's chilling like a damn human. He's so silly. I love him. Oh, see you later. You're going to get a snack? You want a specific design in store is best because online is always random. Oh, okay. So they're like a mystery box kind of thing. Check in a couple pieces and we are good. Perfect. All right, we're gonna wash off the thermometer. We're done with that. We'll put that away. That little bit of pepper that landed on my wrist was really hot. It's red now. Okay, I'm going to dump the chicken into the casserole dish. Realizing now I didn't need the bowl and I could have saved a dish by just spraying the casserole dish sooner, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna put the onions and garlic in there with the chicken as well. And then I need a cutting board. Not mystery per se, the online option doesn't let you choose. Gotcha. And we're gonna cut up some bacon and some scallions. BRB, no worries, house cow. All right, let's do the scallions first so we don't have to wash a cutting board. I love scallions for the top of this. Totally optional though. We're gonna rinse these off and then we're gonna cut them. All right, got that. And get out some bacon. Two. Cook for this. We'll set the scallions to the side. And there'll be a topping afterwards. So basically, the mixture in the casserole dish is going to be the chicken, onions, garlic, potatoes, and cheese. And then scallions and bacon go over the top. Oh my god, now I want a scallion pancake. Sounds good. It's called milk chocolate peanut butter mousse munch. Ooh, coffee is making. Yum. Sounds delicious. I'm gonna set these tops to the side. And we're going to slice up some scallions. And I'll put these in a little container to store them for later. Skillet over here. It was good. Get out. I let myself rot Monday, Tuesday. Well, night walk was good and a side quest. I love it. Well, hopefully you're able to find the one you're looking for. I saw this idea on Pinterest and I saved it to try. doing like everything that goes in a pot sticker, but on like lo mein noodles. And I was like, wait, that sounds so good. I don't know if anybody's ever had pot sticker noodles before, but it sounded super yummy to me, so I saved the idea. All right, so we got those. Throw this paper towel away. And we're gonna store those scallions in a container. Then we'll go ahead and make our Chick Fil A sauce to mix in with everything while the potatoes finish roasting. And then we'll make the bacon while it's in the oven. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, I was thinking like, do like carrots, cabbage, onion, garlic, ginger, scallion, whatever protein you like on top of noodles with like a soy situation. Apples and cheddar. Now I'm horizontal and it's beautiful. Love that. All right, so we got our scallions ready to go. And those are going to be stored for later. So let's make our Chick Fil A sauce. We need barbecue sauce, mustard, mayo, and honey. And you can totally buy the store-bought Chick Fil A if you want an easier version of this. I'm going to need to open a new mayo, though, for sure. All right, let's get out a bowl. And we need another mayo. And we can put the pan back. We're done with that. You gonna come back to sit, Groot? Come on. That's Grooty's chair. Go ahead. Good boy. How much can I get out of here? Let's find out. I wasn't able to get much, but posted a baby picture of me in Picshare. Heck yeah. Coco is purring, y'all. Hi, Groovy. This jar is smushed at the bottom. All right. Need 1 cup. I'm gonna make a double batch of this. It's about 2 cups of mayo. And then we need a 1/4 cup of barbecue, I think, for my normal batch. Let me double check. Yeah, so we're doing 2 cups of mayo, 1/2 cup of barbecue, 1/2 cup of honey, and a 1/4 cup of mustard. That's probably good. I'm just kind of eyeballing. That's probably good. Can we get a Groot emote of him sitting like that? Probably. Learning how to cook, right? All right, we're gonna give this a stir. Get it all mixed in, taste, and see if we need to adjust. This recipe's on my YouTube channel if you guys want it. It will also be in the description. Like I said, if you want to make this an easier recipe, a couple different small adjustments you can make. Number 1, you could buy frozen hash brown potatoes or refrigerated hash brown potatoes that are already diced. Number 2, you could buy pre-cooked or pre-diced chicken and pre-diced onions. You could buy store-bought Chick Fil A sauce that's already mixed. And you can also just throw all this in a casserole dish and bake it. And then crumble some bacon bits on top for an easier version. I just like the texture better when I cook the potatoes and the chicken separately. So that's just me. But that's a preference. Yep, we're good. All right. Perfect. So I'm going to put some of that in the casserole dish and then leave some for the topping. Let's put our mustard and our barbecue back in the fridge. All right, buddy. You good boy? Our honey back in the pantry. And then we need to take a look at these potatoes and see how they're doing. Ooh, it's warm in there, huh? Much better. There's our roasted potatoes. These are gonna get mixed in with the chicken, onions, and the garlic. And we're gonna go ahead and mix this together with about a cup or so of this Chick Fil A sauce. Top it with cheese. And bake. And then it'll get topped with bacon and scallions when we serve. It's not going to be the most appetizing to look at thing because it's just a casserole, but it's going to taste delicious. How long were y'all on last night? Like 4 hours, I think. Something like 4 hours. All right, we're going to do Monterey Jack cheese on the top. Have any more shredded cheese that isn't pepper jack? No. I have parm and pepper jack. All right. A little bit of pepper jack because I'm out of more Monterey. Cheddar would be really good on this as well. All right. And go ahead and pop that in the oven to melt the cheese. And we'll go ahead and cook the bacon. Okay. Put this sauce away. Looks like he's posing for a magazine cover. Isn't he so sweet? All right, salt and pepper can go back because we're done with those. All right, and hi, buddy. I need a container. Screw it. Saving dishes, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Spilled on the side a bunch. We're wiping it off. Let's wash my hands. Okay. Let's get some aluminum foil to wrap that bowl up. So we have extra sauce to drizzle on the top when it comes out of the oven. And we're serving later. I'm totally on a Chick Fil A sauce kick lately. baby's doing, 100%. Not mad about it, though. And we have a lemon parm salad in the fridge that we can serve this with, so. I would give kisses if I could. Haven't turned my calendar. You gotta do that. Get your calendar ready. All right. I need to grab a new roll of paper towels real quick from the laundry room. Hi, Groot. He's so funny. Isn't he so funny? He loves to sit like that. I don't know how he figured out that that's comfortable, but he loves it. And how Rocket sits on like the back of my chair too. I'm like, you guys are so silly. I don't know how you figured these things out, but I love it. And I hope you never change. All right. Let's open up our bacon. Come on. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna use scissors because why not? It'll make it easier. And we can then cut the actual bacon with the kitchen scissors as well. Want to kiss him like he's royalty. He's so sweet. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 pieces in this. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like one little piece that's still kind of frozen. In that center. Okay, well, it's all right because we're cutting this up anyway. In 2 pieces, and then we're gonna cook that, and it will go on top. Hi, radio, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. I now sleep in the center of the bed because Coco took Monster's space and Monster moved to the right. How's Cat Cat doing? Living large? He's doing great. I got a new full-length mirror for our closet, and he's loving looking at himself like the king that he is. We don't have any full-length mirrors. I actually haven't had a full-length mirror in a really long time, but I did a Twitch research survey and I got a $150 Amazon gift card, so I decided to treat ourselves to some things to make our room and closet more cozy since I'm going to be spending so much time in there when the baby comes. So I got us a new comforter, which I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I was so excited. It got here yesterday. It came with sheets. I thought it was just coming with like the sham covers. No, it came with the comforter, sham covers, and a whole set of sheets and pillowcases, which is amazing. And then I got some frames to put on our nightstand, so we have matching frames because we've had just kind of mismatched ones. So now we each have 2 matching frames for our nightstands to put pictures in. And I got 2 things to hang on the wall, and I got the mirror for the closet, and all of that was free with the gift card. I was so excited. So yeah, we have a full-length mirror there, and now I can take better bump pics to document the baby. So Cat Cat is living his best life looking at himself in the mirror. My dad got off the phone with a tree removal company about getting a cedar tree removed, coming at 5:30 to give an estimate. I hope it's not too bad. Tree Removal can be so expensive. So yeah, now we're gonna have a whole little cozy room redo. Completely for free. What a king, right? What do you mean what covers new? Oh, sham, S-H-A-M, like decorative pillows that go on top. Like most bedding sets in the US would come with a comforter and then like decorative pillowcases for 2 pillows if you have like a full or larger bed, but this came with a whole set of sheets in addition to that. So it came with 2 shams, comforter, 2 pillowcases, and a set of sheets, which I was very excited about. All right, so we're gonna get the rest of this bacon, put in a bag to store. Yeah, throw pillows that match the comforter. Is that not a thing in Singapore? Maybe you guys call it something different? Doing good overall. Bit of a rough day on my dad's. My aunt on my dad's side passed away last night. It was expected. She had some health issues. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sending hugs to you guys for peace and comfort and healing. And know that she's not suffering anymore. If that brings you comfort now, great. It may not right away, and that's okay too. And that's okay too. I'm gonna set this to the side real quick and I'm going to sanitize the counter. Wait, you've never heard of a sham cover? So what do you guys call them? Is that not common in Singapore? Maybe it's a US thing. It does, heck yeah. We get 2 pillows, 1 bolster, 1 fitted bed sheet. I don't own comforters. Well, I suppose it is a very warm part of the world for that. We don't actually really use our comforter other than to keep the cat hair off of where we actually sleep. It's just a decorative thing, but I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in there, so I wanted more color. I'll show you what we got, so you can better see what a sham color is. So it looks like this. And those 2 pillows that have the same pattern as the comforter are the shams. So like that. And then I got these to hang on the wall, and I was so excited because they came with the plants in them, and I didn't read the description, but I bought plants like that to go in it, and now I get to return them. So not only was all of that stuff completely free, but now I get $10 back, which I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna do medium-high heat, get that bacon dumped in and get it cooking. Limb down from Hurricane Irma. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, hurricanes be doing that. I know that all too well. We had 2 trees come down last year, 2 years ago. One from Hurricane Ian and one from Hurricane Nicole. There's no such thing. Oh, weird. Cultural differences we learned about today. No sham covers in Singapore. We pranked the kids. Oh no, what'd you do? Okay. How's that doing? Looking good. Cheese is browned. I'm gonna put the broiler on for a minute to get the cheese a little bit more brown than it is. Move this stool and we're gonna finish cooking the bacon. I agree to this. But yeah, I bought a whole extra pack of those plants that went in that thing, and now I get to return them. So love that for me. Got a free comforter, free sheet set, free decor for the wall, free full-length mirror, free frames for our nightstand, and $10 to spend on whatever else I want. We gave them a word search, but none of the words were actually in it. When they hit absolute frustration point, we'd go up and be April Fools and give them a real word search. That's so silly. I love that. I had an active day yesterday. Watched your YouTube for about 3 hours. That's awesome. Thank you. Read a couple chapters in the book I'm reading and attempted to study Spanish. Emphasis on attempted. What are you working on in Spanish right now? Make sure if you guys haven't already that you hit the like button on the stream. I finished a book on Monday night when I was off called Forget You Saw Her. And my next book that I'm going to start, I'm listening to an audiobook, which is the second book in a series I've been listening to. But my next book that I'm going to start is our book club of the month book. If you guys are not a part of the book club and you want to join the book club, join the Discord server and let me know. I'll give you the book club role. We are reading A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic, which is free on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle. Turn this up to high. So I got to start that for the April book club. All right, I need a second pot holder and I need to keep an eye on this so it doesn't brown too quickly. I have broiler anxiety. They were like, this is the hardest word search. We're like, you can do it. We eventually told them. That's so silly. I love it. All right, that is beautiful. All right. Here's what we're working with, guys. And imagine this topped with bacon and scallions. I mean, come on. Gorgeous. Chef Steve is learning Spanish and wants to do an all Spanish stream by the end of the year, trying to have some of the basics down. There you go. That's awesome. What are you using to learn? Slurps an entire pan. It looks so good. It smells good too. And then I'm going to get out a paper plate with a paper towel lining it so that we can put the bacon on it when it's done. And not too many dishes from this, which is nice. Ugh. Okay. Trying to get our bacon browned up. Between Duolingo listening to YouTube videos. Nice. I hear good things about Duolingo. Do, 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 do. Are you finding that one is more effective than the other radio or not so much? Get your YouTube up. Let's go. Try normal speed. I don't actually know that that's impacting it or not. It could have just been that we had a day where people didn't have time to watch. It could have just been a fluke. We'll see. The tracking for YouTube watch time is 5 days behind real time. So there's that. We are currently at 1,236 watch time hours, which is up 27 hours overnight. And we are at 41.2% and 31% of the watch time we need to get monetized, which is awesome. The time that you guys spend watching a live stream here and any time you spend on the path to monetization videos on the playlist count. And I'm trying to update everybody in the Discord server every single day. Posted a video yesterday. There's a live stream today, a live stream tomorrow, and there will be video uploads Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. All right, Grudy, get off the counter. I don't want you to get splashed with bacon grease. Okay? Here. Can you get off the counter? Come on, come sit here. For Grudy. Good boy. Haven't done my part yet just because I've been using my tablet binging my shows. Fair enough. When you do faster speed, it shortens the time, even if you do watch the full stream. Yeah, we were having people slow the speed down, but then we had like a weird day where we barely went up. So, if they ever change their logo to purple, you're going to have to make a quick pivot. I know. I really hope they don't. I don't think they will with Twitch being purple. Kind of like how Kick is green, Twitch is purple, you know. I very much doubt they'll change it and hope they don't. It's a nice distinction. Listening on YouTube does more. I learned better when listening versus reading. Sure, 100%. And some people learn better listening, reading. Some people learn better practicing with talking and stuff like that. So 100%. 100%. All right, trying to finish up cooking this bacon. Hi, Groot, he's so sweet. He just wants to help and be involved. He follows me around a lot of the day, which he never used to. He could care less where I was before. He definitely knows that there's a baby because he's so cute. I also caught him sniffing the sonogram or ultrasound photo multiple times. He's so cute. Like, not just once, multiple times. It's like he knows. All right, taking our bacon out of here. And putting it on the paper towel to drain it. And then this will go on the top, kind of like bacon bits when we serve with the scallions. So essentially when I plate this, I'll reheat it. And then I'll put bacon and scallions on my plate and drizzle a little extra Chick Fil A sauce. And it'll be ready to go. So dinner is ready for later. He does know. It's so cute. Yeah, they say your cats can smell the hormone differences because estrogen and progesterone are super strong. I can smell a difference in my own, like, body scent, like my own natural scent for sure with the hormones, so I don't doubt that they can smell it. Not one bit. Funky doesn't notice it, but my sense of smell is like a freaking hound dog. So. All right, so we got our bacon. And it is done. Is your dishwasher going? No. You were hearing the sizzling of the bacon grease, probably. When I was a kid, homebound teacher had me listen to recordings of multiplication tables for me to learn them. Oh, did that work well for you? Is the mic doing something weird? It's possible that it is. You're probably hearing the sizzling of the bacon grease. Hopefully it's not doing anything weird. My neighbors are also doing work next door, and they have been for weeks. What's still happening? I think the music got distorted. Has it stopped? Now. Should it stop now? Hopefully so. Yes. Okay. So it was the music. Cool. Cool. Good thing that's not the microphone. Switching the music is way easier than fixing the microphone and or having to replace it, because yes. So that was a really quick and easy dinner. How long did it take us? Hour 20? That's super easy. Super easy. And not even all of that was active time. So I'm kind of calling this a Chick Fil A potato bake. The recipe will be written out in the description. I'll also put a short in the video description, a link to the short that I have of the Chick Fil A sauce recipe if you want that. But really easy, honestly. And I'm really excited to have this for dinner later. Yes, I appreciate you guys so much who came and hung out. I know it was way later than I planned on. I honestly fell asleep for an hour nap and was sure I pressed snooze and very much didn't, and slept an extra hour on top of what I planned. And then I was like, oh no, it's the 1st of the month. I have to take everything off the wall and adjust the commands and make a new banner for the bottom and like post everything in Discord. I completely forgot last night at the end of stream to take pictures of the monthly leaderboard, and now it's not available. And I'm sad. And I really wish they had historical leaderboards, but they don't. So, well, this is one of 2 streams today. We'll be live on the purple side at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I'll be back here at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna cook again. I might do the pot sticker noodle situation that I told you guys about tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I need to look through my Pinterest and my saved recipes on like Instagram and TikTok and decide what sounds good. I know, I am growing a human. I keep like, I'll text Funky and be like, I just woke up, I didn't mean to sleep so long. And he's like, sweetheart, I'm glad you got rest. So I need to look through my Pinterest and stuff and decide what I want to make. And luckily, this is my last week of first trimester, and they say your energy tends to come back in the second, so I'm hoping I won't be so fatigued starting next week. So maybe I won't need naps every day next week, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll be live here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be cooking again, and then there will be uploads on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday will be the final weeks of the YouTube food picture catch-up, and Sunday, I believe, is gonna be the weekly report, so it should be good. And I still owe you guys a YouTube community pets catch-up as well. So lots of fun stuff coming. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I'll put the recipe in the video description. If you haven't already, please make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, Miss Rabbit has fainted. Miss Rabbit has fainted again. That's literally me trying to get anything done. I get one task done and I'm like, I have to sit down. So I'm really hoping that my energy comes back in trimester 2. We will see. But thank you guys so much for hanging. I'll see you on the purple side this evening if you're able to make it. Oh, NMD, it's a viral sound. The sound goes, Miss Rabbit has fainted. Miss Rabbit has fainted again. And Noodle sent this to me and she's like, is this you? And I was like, that's literally me trying to get stuff done while I'm pregnant. I get one task done and I'm like, time to sit. Time to sit. Thank you guys so much for hanging. I will